thanks for joining us today for Star Telecom's unboxing of Genesys Cloud release notes for February 16th, 2022. Today we've got Alec Narancic and Edgar Quadra. We'll be talking about these new feature releases.
All right, thanks, Rob. So yeah, today's updates are really only minor updates, so to say, but yeah, they're just kind of finishing up the fine works in Genesys Cloud. And we have the first one, which is a really minor update, but super useful. And we're going to take a look at how that looks like. So basically, we're talking about some additional, well, basically Genesys added filters to the real-time adherence view. And previously, if you guys remember, we only had the possibility to actually sort either alphabetically or from largest, smallest, and vice versa. And right now, we also have the possibility to actually add additional filters on all of the values that are available in any of these columns. And then that goes for string values. If we have number values or duration values, we have the possibility to actually, well, just like using Excel, we can add specific conditionals. So we can go less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, or equals to, and then the minutes. And in addition to this, we also have the possibility to actually change columns. So this is not a big thing, but I find it really useful if we simply want to swap adherence status with scheduled category at once, and we just don't have the time to go and show hide columns and to kind of replace them in here. We can simply click on adherence status, change column, and select our what do we say, scheduled category, for example, and this is done, and they just swap places. And we can do the same thing once again simply by going back to this one and once again changing, selecting the column that we want to change it to. So it's really a minor update, but I find it really useful. And with this, we do feel more consistency within WFM in regards to the sorting and filtering possibilities in each one of these views, basically.
Right. Okay.
All right. Edward, want to take us through the next one?
Yeah. So just leave that on screen for a second here.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah. So this one here, not responding filter and columns in the interactions view. I see this as a very good kind of like a troubleshooting tool, or just a tool for supervisors when there's calls that they're noticing a trend in calls not being answered, or higher than average wait times. What agents are kind of causing those particular events to happen, and this is where these filters and views, new enhancements to the existing views can really help with that. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. And I have my interactions section already open here. And so a couple of new columns here is users not responding and not responding interactions. So I can go ahead and open that up. So I have those new columns there. I can also filter interactions for interactions that hit that not responding status. So click on yes here. And then so now I've very quickly can see what calls are either are causing those higher than average times to happen, and what agents are hitting those not responding statuses, right? So this not responding, I believe, is 4 times that this particular interaction, so this email interaction, went through, and we can kind of see accordingly those tools. So guys, what do you think of that one, this feature?
I think you're underselling how powerful this is.
Please,
everybody
Rob.
wants to know why calls are not being answered. How do I see what calls are not being answered? They want to know who's not being serviced, and this just with a simple click and giving people the ability to show which calls haven't been that hit this non-responding status, and drilling down into those interactions. This is going to help contact centers be more efficient right across the board. This is a big deal. It's not as big as some of the other releases this year, but this is a big one in my mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially,
I would personally also like to see at some point in the future also. But so in here we can see the users that were not responding and the total number of not responding, the times when somebody hit the not responding state, right? But if we would have the possibility to eventually see how many times each one of those agents were not responding, that would be, 100% efficiency and outlier detection basically. But
Yeah,
still
to have to drill
extremely.
into the interaction itself to get that information, it's not very efficient. Being able to put that up on that performance view would be good.
for sure.
It is
Yeah.
there, but it definitely
That's it's something that many of our clients are actually making questions about, specifically those, right? But the performance views, since they're completely analog and modular, right? The same happens whenever whenever it's running on multiple agents, and we can see, it requires some level of Excel knowledge in order to kind of extrapolate the data, and to find out whether the alerts were on timeout, whether the not responding state codes happen for some of those agents. So in a case of having a conversation jumping from agent to agent to agent to agent, it's going to be pretty impossible to know, where the actual problem was in regards of the agent in questions, right? But other than that, this is still a great improvement of what was available so far, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Okay.
So that's it. Light week this week, but definitely one of these is quite impressive, and the other is quite informative. So thanks, Alec. Thanks, Edgar, and thanks everybody. We'll see you again. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Thanks, Rob. Bye, everyone.